Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookie...
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led by the second-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And for all the collegiate success he had, highest passer efficiency rating by a mile, he's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
Tua now on first down. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about flying. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going deep here for Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Tua going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
But for me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The 2nd down throw for Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Tua. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Tua. Caught here by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Lions offense set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. To throw, Winston. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
So many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 11. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense has really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills ready to take over. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Gregory Rousseau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On second down, it's Bell. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Now as they get ready to take over, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to Ward.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A screen to Bell. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw. And you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there and a first down. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Walker. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Walker. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Walker from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. And meanwhile, for the Lions, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10.
Off the play fake, Walker.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Hill. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. They run it again with Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now Walker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Trubisky to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
But now it'll be third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On first and 10, Walker
got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now. It's Hill. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Going again on the ground here with Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Gregory Rousseau
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And he finds Tyler Kroft. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The give is to Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Detroit getting set to go now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Walker. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Here's Hill again on second down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Now Walker.
And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The Bills getting set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Alex Singleton
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On first down, Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Bell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Walker now to throw on first down.
Shakes off the sack.
He's going to look deep here for Ward.
And that is incomplete.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And working out of the gun here, Walker. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and now it's 2nd down.
To throw is Walker. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Walker.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Matthew Wright for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got this complete to Hamilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Trubisky. Open man, here is Hamilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The busy night continues for Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Walker. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Trubisky on first down.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Underneath, he's got Brate. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Hill one more time. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Walker. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good footwork at the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trubisky readies the offense. Down 14-11, under a minute 20 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he goes out right around the 39. Trubisky to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throw caught there by Osborne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then